James Bond can't read. Or, a less clickbait title, what if James Bond can't read? Na 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 na. Hello, this is my video on how James Bond is illiterate, and how, really, honestly, that might not necessarily be a bad thing. Let's get real here, it must be pretty bloody difficult getting through life without being able to read in this day and age. Must be especially so if you're pulling off all these successful world-saving missions. Kudos to Bond for that. But if he can read, and he's just refusing to do so because he wants to look cool, well, that's pretty uncool, James. Pretty uncool indeed. But if you're overcoming a disability, well done. There have been 24 James Bond films at the time of recording this. There's going to be another one at least. Character's have been around over 50 years on the silver screen. He's been handed an awful lot of important paperwork over the years. How many things has he actually read through to completion in that time? It doesn't seem like it's a lot, does it? He's always dumping whatever file he's been given, looking at the pictures. Or sometimes he just outright destroys it. What if the reason he's not reading whatever he's been given is that he can't? Do I have evidence for this spurious crap that I'm coming out with? I do. It's tenuous. It's tenuous as fuck. Should we have a look at it? Spectre, Bond's racing through the streets in his car, is being pursued by Batista, starts flicking switches in his car. So, the idea of the sequence is, it's fun because they've been labelled, but they've been labelled like kind of stupidly. It doesn't really explain what anything is. Backfire, atmosphere, exhaust, air. But what if it's not that's the problem? What if it's just Bond can't read at all?
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
The thing is, he's not hitting switches that would be particularly useful at that time. He's just ticking through them one by one in descending order.
Here goes nothing.
The second one he hits, atmosphere. What could that be that could be possibly useful? Poison gas being released from the car? Not particularly useful. Could it be an air filtration system? Oxygen for in case he dumps the car in the river at some point? Bond's just gone out and stole this car from Q's lab, so Q's not been there to explain what these switches mean to him.
It's the insurance damage waiver for your beautiful new car. Leather belt.
Q. A pen.
And usually in the final product, these switches will be laid out better, they won't just be stuck next to the steering wheel. Die another day. Gets given the manual, it's pretty thick, should be able to shoot through it in a few hours. Ho, just took a few seconds, Q. He doesn't give a single shit. Look at that barely disguised contempt. If this is a cover for him being unable to read, that's actually something more positive than him just barely bothering to give Q the time of day. And to be honest, James, you probably need that bloody manual. It's a car that can disappear. It's invisible. Surely there's something complicated going on there that you need to know. Later, when it's damaged, and the camouflage won't work because it's been shot up, he looks pretty surprised. I don't think he knew that could possibly happen. Maybe if you'd read the manual, James. Maybe Bond sheepishly returns to Q branch later on, has a junior tech explain it on the sly. You know, when Q's not around, save himself from a little embarrassment. Just pays the tech off. Maybe it's one of these guys in the background you see going through mild traumas. We know from Spectre that Bond can come and go in that lab, as he bloody likes. Thunderball! Bond gets the details for Operation Thunderball, goes straight to the pictures, turns it over, it's got writing on the back, bloody hell. It's alright, can have someone else read it to him later. Style it out. Moneypenny. I see this was taken in. Do remind me, please, actually. Seem to have drawn a blank for a second. Nassau, James. Nassau! Yes, of course. I knew that. I can read.
You may be able to calm the old man, but I know better.
On Her Majesty's Secret Service. I think it was a mistake to have a long sequence where Bond is bored as fuck. So bored, he pulls out a newspaper and then immediately switches to Playboy. He's not reading it for the articles. Oh, here Bond's looking through the safe. Sure, you'd possibly need to read to be able to find out what's important in the safe, but we never find out whether the stuff he didn't bother looking at actually was important. This stuff's in a laminate folder, so it's probably important, and it's got a big-ass logo on that he could possibly recognise. I don't think there is any more damning evidence that Bond can't read than he walks past this guy's name, which is Come Bald. It's in massive letters on his door. Doesn't even smirk when he walks past it. Come Bald. Come on, James. You're not fooling me, son. Come Bald, fucking hell. What is he smirking about? That copy of Playboy that he's just stolen. The horny goat. Live and let die. He doesn't need to read the card to see that it's the lovers. He knows what people are about to fuck look like. Here we see quite a challenging scene for Bond. He gets handed a menu, looks at it for a bit, he's keeping up the pretense. And here comes a business card.
Vesper.
Ooh, does this blow my theory out of the water? No, because I'm pretty sure he would have been prepped beforehand on the name of the person he was going to meet and team with for this entire mission. You would hope so anyway, or what the hell are MI6 doing? This could have been anyone. Vesper gets herself a menu, she's giving it a long hard look, and then she asks Bond,
"What looks good?"
and the scene ends immediately because Bond doesn't know what looks good. These posh menus don't give you any pictures. Why do you think he always orders the same drink no matter where he goes?
Vodka martini, shaken, not stirred.
Screw them if they don't have it, they're going out and getting the ingredients. Or, if he fancies a bit of fizz, Bollinger. But this one comes with its own risks. They could be bringing him anything, saying, "Oh, you just confirmed it's the one you wanted," as he looks at the bottle, you go, "Ah yes, I recognise the logo and the words. That's the right thing." Takes a sip of it, oh shit, it's the wrong thing. Oh god, I can't blow my cover now. I'll just have to shamefully drink it. They've stitched up old James here. Some last minute details in Casino Royale. The cover identities they get given. Or it could be anything. Bond doesn't let Vesper read it. He's making this all up, and not even the funny
Miss Stephanie Broadchest.
stuff. All of it. The moment he gets to the hotel, dispenses with any cover at all.
James Bond. You'll find the reservation under beach.
So he's not had to remember a single thing of whatever was written down on that paper, which he couldn't bloody read. So he's doing some really solid work here to cover up the fact he can't read. More power to him. Well done, mate. Unless, of course, you can read and you're just an arrogant sod who can't be arsed. In which case, less cool. Less cool, man. Possibly you're thinking, how could Bond be illiterate? He's a super spy. He went to Oxford or Cambridge, Eton or whatever. But there is something to note about the poshos who go to those sort of schools. They get weighted on hand and foot. They're being groomed to rule, they're being groomed to travel the world shooting people for the British government. He probably never had to read a damn thing if he didn't want to. He probably had someone further down the totem pole at those schools to do it for him. Hell, he skated through because his killing teacher said he was a natural. Who knows? So yes, that was some spurious bullshit on why James Bond can't read. He's overcoming a disability. He's had so many successful missions, and also that no one's really twigged so far. Keep this theory in mind the next time you watch a Bond film. Who knows, you might enjoy it even more. James Bond, if you are watching or listening to this, have Q put something in the comments. You don't have to be scared, man. It's cool.